Greetings, Entities and Guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kikaren Kingdom, where, with the new update, and by update I mean collab coming very, very soon, what we definitely need to do is we need to try and, oh gosh, there's like, oh, okay, there's only 10 more. What we need to do is focus on finishing up the In the Sugar Sunset, or the Kingdom Blooms Again storyline. I don't know what exactly you want to call it, but last time that we left off, we basically made it through all but one of the letters that were sent by White Lily Cookie to the Ancient Cookies, because the only one we didn't get to was Pure Vanilla. And we also saw some aftermath of, Ginger Brave returning to the kingdom. We also saw some other stuff that was pretty cute and interesting. But with that being said, we're going to continue on with this, with Sniffles and Sobs. But before we go ahead and continue on with the story, I will be reading some comments for the video. Espresso Cookie can solo everything from Beasties, because they're literally the GOAT. But still, if you want to leave your question and comments down in the comment section below for me to read down the videos, feel free to do so, because it could be random questions, random comments, random facts. It doesn't even matter, because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other, then that's what matters most. Oh yeah, and by the way, I gotta mention it. I'll usually read comments at the end of the video, so it kind of doesn't distract from what's currently going on in the story. So with that being said, we will start off with Sniffles and Sobs, which should carry on, it should be a continuation from, back home to the kingdom, where it says, right here, back in the Cookie Kingdom, Ginger Brave has a new concern. Maybe all the sugar gnomes might melt away. What? Has it been, that hot? I mean, don't get me wrong, maybe temperatures have dropped or risen because of the war, but, were they melting? Ginger Brave, what's wrong? Are you feeling sick or something? Is it because of what happened? No, but, I've been worrying about something lately. Worried? You, Ginger Brave? Well... Lately, everyone just bursts into tears when they see me. I don't know what to do. To tell you the truth, I've been really worried about the same thing. Everyone seems so happy that we made it back safely. Me too, but... Doop-de-doop, Ginger Brave came back safe. Doop-de-doo, strawberry cookie doo. Even with the cookie seems a bit taller. If we don't do something quick, all the sugar gnomes will melt. What should we do? I'll talk to them. We all made it back safe and sound, so there's nothing to worry about anymore. I'm sure they'll understand. I'll be right back. Ginger Brave, you look kinda cool. Right? So reliable. Wait, everyone, please listen to me. I came back safely, so did Strawberry Cookie and Wizard Cookie. Everyone's fine. You were all anxious, weren't you? Scared, right? We felt the same way. If you were in our place, we would have been too. But when things got tough, I thought of my friends. When I pictured your faces, when I remembered the voices that helped and cheered us on, even when I was ready to give up, I found the bravery to keep going. Exactly. We made it back safely because of you. So there's no need to worry. We want to see you smile. What did you go through to become so brave and brave? You were always so brave, but you became so unbrave. I can't stop crying. Huh? Gnomes? You've grown up so much, my boy. That poor thing went through something so scary. Everyone go home for Ginger Brave. Yeah, but after that, no more crying, okay? I've never seen Ginger Brave so flustered before. You said it. I think we should look into some cool ice magic to keep the sugar gnomes from melting. Right. I'll help. Let's be honest, honestly, you can't really get a reading on, the sugar gnome's personality. They're just goofballs and just probably overly dramatic, but then again, that's what happens when they, work all the time. I just hit the mic, I'm so sorry, but, well, at least the gnomes are satisfied. But now we're focusing on the Creme Republic, which I realize now, what is it? Her name is not Frog. It was the one that got sacrificed in the update with Do-I-L and the Avatar of Destiny. Milf Whale, that's who it is. I realize she's not going to be in here anymore, which I guess maybe was revealed later on, but Whatever. It's for a better republic, because we're focusing on the Cookie Republic now. Elders of the Republic and Clotted Cream Cookie convene to find ways to return the Creme Republic to normalcy, or perhaps to build a better one. Maybe. Venerable Elders, thank you for granting us this audience. I shall now deliver my report on the current situation following the war. Airship fleet damage is at 34%. Additional vessels must be constructed.
The airships proved invaluable in battle. We should build back more than we lost.
Why not use this chance to upgrade them with our latest new mechanical materials? 80% at the Pearl Legion's wounded have been recovered and returned to duty. The remaining 20% are safely receiving treatment at the Republic Hospital. We should put on a concert for our wounded soldiers. The war did put a dent in our treasury, but...
In fact, trade has been flourishing as we work to restore what the war damaged.
And the loot we confiscated from those pirates?
Not too shabby either.
Then we can conclude that the restoration efforts are proceeding smoothly. Will there be any further comments?
No.
Agreed.
Nay. No. Same here.
So, is that all for this session? In this case, let us adjourn this meeting. There is one matter I must raise, if I may. Financier Cookie, of course. Though the battle was grueling, warriors from the Republic came together as one. I believe we should honor both our veterans and all Republic cookies with a proper celebration. The Paladin trainees and the Creme Knights. A fine suggestion.
Everyone's spirits will be lifted.
And the cookies of the lower city as well.
What? What? Got a problem with that? I don't see any real problems here.
But, my fellow elders, as allies we fought alongside cookies from other kingdoms. Surely there is no reason we cannot unite with our fellow Republic cookies who share the same home. A sound suggestion. Let us reconvene to discuss Financier Cookie's proposal in detail for a better Republic. Yo, let's get some good shoutouts to Financier Cookie. I feel like she was an underhanded goat within the story, because little did y'all know, or if you even remember, if it wasn't for her, Pure Vanilla would probably get stabbed by one of the Venom Dose spikes, that Venom Dose shot. If it wasn't for her, because they were able to break through the shield. So if it wasn't for Financier, Pure Vanilla probably could have gotten gravely injured. And now Financier actually presenting like an idea to the rest is just amazing. Oh, now we're at the Fairy Kingdom too, which, by the way, I do like how they're involving Sugarfly Cookie in regards to the, Fairy Kingdom, because, beautiful. It makes me wonder, I wonder if we'll see, like, an aftermath of, like, the Cookies of Darkness, as well as the, Beast Cookie underlings, like Nutmeg Tiger, Black Sapphire and Candy Apple, Cloud Hatay, and all that stuff, and especially Pavlova. But farewell, Fairy Kingdom. The day has come to leave the Silver Tree. The day has come to leave the Silver Seal Tree. In this vast and beautiful world, what precious things await to be protected? Still getting ready, everyone. The Silver Tree Knights have finished their preparations.
Everyone's really taking their time with the packing. It's the first time they've been away from the Fairy Kingdom this long. I think everyone's feeling the weight of it.
I understand. Our time has always been bound to this great seal tree.
Mercurial Night Cookie, how long do you think this journey of ours will last? Will there be a day when we return here to rest our wings?
Unless something happens, I suppose I will be wandering the world wherever my path takes me. Everything we've missed while guarding the seal tree. It's time I see the beauty of the outside world with my own eyes.
I see. To think we'll finally witness the vast world with our own eyes. One we've only read about in records. By the way, Silverbell Cookie, you've been staring at the seal tree for a while now. What's on your mind? A seal tree we no longer need to protect. I still can't believe it. The peace that Elder Fairy Cookie granted us. Has it truly come? So quietly?
Yes. His Majesty Elder Fairy Cookie's noble choice and freedom for which White Lily Cookie gave everything. I suppose they are finally bearing fruit. That ominous presence that threatened this place. I don't sense it anymore.
But I always believed guarding this place was the only way to save the world. What's protecting Earthbred now?
We are going to find those answers. Our duty isn't to keep evil at bay. It's seeing and feeling just how precious what we protect truly is. We will find a new purpose soon, I am sure.
I see. Everything is truly ready now. Shall we go? Wait, there's one more very important thing left to do. Silverbell Cookie? The flower? If someone visits this place while we're gone, I want them to see that this place is still cared about. With this symbol, both White Lily Cookie and Elder Fairy Cookie will know we're still carrying on their will, won't they?
Yes. This White Lily will greet them warmly while we're away.
Thank you for waiting. We've left our hearts here. Now let's move forward towards a new answer.
I wonder if that... Oh my gosh, we're getting an underling story. 3 paths. Okay, well, first of all, let me just point out... I'll talk about that in a bit, but for some reason, let me just point out, I do love the fact that, you know, all the fairy cookies were there presented. Maybe not every single one, but, like, the ones that are, like, super important to the story. Oh, and also, another thing, I do like how, you know, it might connect to how if you were to visit some of the kingdoms, like, that involved White Lily Cookie. Because, fun fact, there's a short that I want to make about that. There's basically little Easter eggs that have those kind of being shown, like, after you beat the exact story, but it happens, you know, immediately after the ending, when White Lily Cookie fades. But there's some worlds that have little White Lily secrets that if you check back on, you may be able to notice some stuff. But it's interesting. But here we go. 3 paths, which we can see. One focuses on Red Velvet Cookie and all their dog cake hounds. One has Matcha and Butter Roll. And another has Affogato, which is weird because Affogato wasn't in the store. I mean, don't get me wrong. Last time that we saw Affogato was, I think, in the Creme Republic. I'm pretty sure. Huh. Well, 3 paths. There are cookies who do not know the way, while there are those who find it faster than anyone else. Who to follow? I guess it's just gonna have to tell us. I thought together we discovered the reason for our existence. Together with the cakes, like kin. But in the end, we never found it. A body shaped half by gods, half by chance. Perhaps it resembles the new order that could never come to be. That's right. We were meant to crumble and be cast aside from the very start, which means we never had to fear in the first place. Before we start fighting for what we seek once more, let's savor this brief moment of respite. Every rope I grasp turns out to be rotten, but all I must do is grasp a new rope before the old one rots away. Like I always have, I'll find a way to survive. Did you leave something behind? We need to get out of here fast if we're going to find new investors for our experiments. Or is it something on your mind?
Whatever.
You can't seriously expect me to believe you're not thinking anything, can you? Even if I'm gutted that the only one you could have told you what ingredient you're missing is gone.
They called me a failure. What success did Dark Enchantress Cookie seek? When she created me, what form did she want me to take?
Well, the research back then seems quite different from the research now, but there's no cookie left to answer your questions. What a shame, right? But as a research subject, you're far more intriguing. Your secrets remain shrouded in mystery.
I just want to stay a little longer here.
Right. Long journey ahead means you'll need to conserve your energy. Oh, and these are where the other cookies of darkness, at least the ones who are still primarily, I think, under, Dark Enchantress Cookie, who I don't know where their path is going to lead, but, like, Affogato was just kind of there. Like, Red Velvet is just, like, I guess they're just going to be sticking to, like, if I could, I don't know if I could view that again, but, like, just for clarification's sake, I thought together we discovered the reason of our existence, but in the end we never found out. Body shape have to resemble a new order never came to be, but then they're like, we were meant to crumble and be cast aside from the very start, which means we never had to fear in the first place. Start fighting for what we seek once more. Let's savor the... So are they just going to savor the same thing? Like, they're just going to fight for the same thing? And then there's just Affogato is just, everything, the ropes are broken, but all one must do is grasp a new rope before the old one rots away. And then it's just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna move on. And then the matcha cookie section is actually really adorable because it focuses on, like, you know, I don't know what my main ingredient is, but, you know, matcha is kind of, like, relishing in the fact that, well, not relishing, but, like, kind of upset that she technically won't find the answer because, you know, Dark Enchantress is now gone. But at least Butterroll is there to hopefully maybe help her find the answer. But now we have Lost Shadows and Darkness Lifted. Cookies of Darkness remain in a terrible void after Dark Enchantress Cookie's demise. Where are we supposed to go now? This is what I want to know. Like, what the fuck are they supposed to believe in now?
Is everyone okay?
Yeah. I have no more strength left.
Everyone's in bad shape. Where do we even go from here?
We have to get out of here.
Come on, let's move! Pomegranate Cookie, let's go! It's not safe here.
This can't be. Everything could have turned out so well. If it weren't for that cookie, everything would have unfolded according to my master's will. Suffering alone, enduring such hardship, a plan made for the sake of every cookie. Such a beautiful vision, a perfect era of darkness, a sight we all should have witnessed together. Why? How? Why did her plan have to fall apart like this? Why? Why doesn't anyone understand her design?
Pomegranate Cookie, snap out of it! Dark Enchantress Cookie is gone! The world we believed in, that promise, it's all gone!
This isn't over yet. No, it can't be over. What she desired, this time by my own hands. If I gather the lost fragments, collect the flower, and restore her once again.
Pomegranate Cookie, please.
Gather it all, knead the dough, and bring my master back once more.
Please, stop. Pomegranate Cookie. Pomegranate Cookie. Don't cry. I'll give you a hug. A big one. Then it won't hurt anymore. You'll feel better.
Pomegranate Cookie, take my hand. Pushing me away won't change anything. Right now, we're the only ones who can help you. It's all over. What's the point of anything now? In a world without her, what can we even do anymore? Just one step. Let's take just one more step. And then someday far into the future, don't you think we could find at least one reason to keep living? So, please, come with us.
I love licorice in this scene. It shows, like, it's like there's a huge contrast between, you know, licorice and pomegranate. Pomegranate was like hoping and like coping onto the past, but licorice was just like, well, we're done. There's nothing else that we can do but just move on. Like, licorice seemed to be the one moving so bad. Honestly, I think this cutscene alone showed, like, because I understand licorice is more of a goofy antagonist, but I'm just really glad that, like, they didn't have, like, of course they wanted Dark Enchantress Cookie's, like, attachment and favor, but not as much as Pomegranate Cookie did, because Pomegranate was there for longer. But licorice has this sorts of, like, you know, I guess, tameness. This actually makes me really appreciate Licorice Cookie as a character, if I'm gonna be real. But now we're focusing on the dough cookies, which after this we only have 2 more cutscenes, which is this one being for our tomorrow. Like waves that come and go, freedom seemed forever out of reach, but now our hearts guide our path forward, not someone else's orders. It makes me wonder, what would the last 2 cutscenes be? Will it be like pure vanilla Cookie getting the letter and then something to do with White Lily? Like the new transformation between White Lily and Silent Salt? I need to find that out if I'm being honest. What's the matter, Pom Pom No Cookie?
That sound just now. Wasn't that Dark Enchantress Cookie calling for us? Right? It was, wasn't it? Calm yourself, Pom Pom Dough Cookie. Dark Enchantress Cookie's gone. It's just the sea and us now. What you heard was just waves. Waves don't give orders. So, is everything truly alright now? We can just sit here and watch the sea? Until the sun sets and rises again? Are you saying that we don't have to fight battles we never wanted? That I don't have to push myself through splitting headaches anymore? That's right. You don't need to break yourself for anyone anymore. Wait, is that true? This isn't a dream, right? Moldo Cookie pinched me hard. I need to see if it really hurts. That's the only way I'll believe it's not an act.
This isn't a dream, Pom Pom No Cookie. The pain is over. There is no need to feel pain anymore. Nothing will ever harm you again.
Nothing? That's right. We're no longer bound by the orders of the Dark One. We live as we choose. Whatever we want? We're allowed to have that? We'll find out together. What freedom really means. We'll live it for ourselves. For the first time in our lives, not as someone else's tools, but for ourselves alone. But I don't know what that's like. I've never had anything like that in my entire life. I don't even know where to start. I don't know anything. It's alright. I'm here. You can be clueless and clumsy, just like always. Simply stand behind me. From now on, I will teach you how to protect yourselves, not how to follow orders. Venom No Cookie. Remember this. From now on, We only think about ourselves. What lies beyond the sea, what we want to see. From now on, we decide.
I understand.
Okay.
I'm sad because I'm just so happy that they got like a sort of happy ending they deserve. I mean, to be fair, I'm not sure if it's oh wait, bravery and magical curiosity. What the heck? Is there no Ginger Brave, just wizard and strawberry? Interesting. Oh no, wait, I see Ginger Brave. He disguised with the tree. But honestly, pretty sweet cutscene considering, you know, I mean, the dough cookies finally got basically like the good ending. Everyone's been wanting the dough cookies to get a good ending because they were just suffered and tormented from, you know, Dark Enchantress Cookie's wrath, which I'm hoping, you know, it'd be nice. It would be nice if they gave, you know, mold, like the whole dough cookie trio, like brand new, like quotes to represent them being free and not in Dark Enchantress Cookie's grasp anymore. I know it may sound like a lot of work, but maybe they can come with new costumes where like the chains are off or something. I don't know, but now we have bravery and curiosity, or bravery and magical curiosity. A letter arrives once everything is over. All that we've been through together was not a coincidence, but a miracle. Oh wait, did White Lily send a letter to Ginger Brave and the other friends in Ginger Brave, or you know, the Cookie Kingdom?
To my dearest friends, Ginger Brave, Strawberry Cookie, and Wizard Cookie. I've always wandered through darkness in search of answers. Even as darkness consumed me, I couldn't fully reject the path my other self had offered. I kept pushing myself forward, believing that even if it wasn't the right path, it might still be the right answer. It was you who gave me the courage to face that truth about myself. Thank you. Truly. You know, the stars we see in the night sky, they might be the last light of planets that vanished hundreds of years ago. Even if a planet vanished eons ago, its light still travels across time to sparkle before our eyes. That star never knew how its brilliant end would leave such a mark on someone's heart. The freedom you showed me, it was just like that Starlight's. Every small step you took was like a giant leap to me. An eternal spark illuminating the darkness within my heart. No, perhaps it should be called a miracle rather than a leap. I hope this world stays full of light, your light, and that the miracle you're writing never stops unfolding. And now, I set out to prove my final hypothesis. Even if this end is recorded as failure, I will have no regrets. Walking this path to the very end, that's the only way I can protect the freedom I finally found. I was never good at showing my feelings, you know. I'm grateful that these clumsy, heartfelt words can reach you one last time. Please never lose your bravery, your warmth, and that magical curiosity of yours. Thank you for calling someone as flawed as me your friend. With all of my gratitude, White Lily Cookie.
They say stars in the sky are even broad in daylight. We just can't see them because the sun shines too bright. Then whose stars from the letter? They're here with us now, aren't they? If White Lily Cookie can hear us now, I hope these words reach her. Every step you took was the brightest starlight to us. That's right. Everywhere I look, all I see is White Lily Cookie's radiance. Those newly built houses over there, those flower beds we've replanted. All of it. So, we're with White Lily Cookie now.
Yeah, you're right.
This miraculous story White Lily Cookie left behind. Let's carry it forward as the most beautiful tale in the world. Yes.
Yes.
So there's only one more cutscene to go through. White Lily Cookie's letter to Pure Vanilla Cookie. I believe you will make this world right again. Of course, it has to end at this very last cutscene, which also does reward rainbow cubes. Oh my gosh, it's about to end right here, right now. Of course, this scene was also kind-hearted and beautiful. I just didn't expect the, you know, the common cookies to also get, you know, the letter of sorts. But let's finish this off with the very last cutscene, Scent of Lilies.
Pure Vanilla Cookie. I finished writing all of my letters now, and yours is the last one I have left. I think I've gotten rather good at this. The final battle draws near. I studied Dark Enchantress Cookie's plans, formed several hypotheses, and devised a counter-strategy of my own. What I'm planning is, I'm planning to summon the amalgamation of ancient spirits, cookies abandoned and undone by the witches long ago, and bring this being to Dark Enchantress Cookie from beyond the rift. It will be our last weapon against Dark Enchantress Cookie. I hope this letter reaches you in time. However, I know, even if I don't return right away, I know you won't shy from the battle ahead. The one you prepared for to protect this world. Until Dark Enchantress Cookie plays her final hand and bears open the rift between dimensions, you and Hollyberry Cookie, Dark Cacao Cookie, and Golden Cheese Cookie will stand unbroken. And I know every cookie on this continent standing with us will never surrender. They'll stand against the darkness to the very end. I'm doing this because I know that you and Cookie Kind will prevail. And if this plan, this strategy with impossible odds somehow succeeds, if this power can stop Dark Enchantress Cookie, if nothing, it's nothing but an unproven hypothesis, but still, if I, torn free from her being, should fade away alongside Dark Enchantress Cookie, Pure Vanilla Cookie, if that comes to pass, you'll find yourself adrift in a sea of thoughts about the choice I made. Whether I had truly run away in the end, whether guilt had simply crushed me into surrender, you will revisit those questions endlessly, standing alone in the dark for far too long. But please do not leave us trapped in that darkness. I know what kind of cookie I was. I crashed against the edges of the world, proving countless questions in my own way. I won't run from responsibility. I won't abandon myself again. I chose the possibility of saving our world. I left everything behind, spent a lifetime searching for one single truth, but now I understand. The cookie standing here today exists now because of the help, the love of so many cookies. I see the world as it truly is, a galaxy ablaze with the light of countless cookies. The freedom to tumble, the freedom to stumble, to lose one's way, to circle back, to falter, to embrace every uncertain possibility and walk forward together, nonetheless, to help Cookie Kind find its true freedom, to open the door shut so tightly. It has to be me, the one who carries the light of freedom, who opens it. You always told me, let's learn together, build together. I think I understood together far too late. So now, I want to undo what I did wrong, with my own hands. You remember, don't you? I was the student who couldn't rest until even my mistake logs were flawless. I miss those days terribly, when we knew so little, yet could become anything, go anywhere. But we could never just forget it all and turn back, could we? Not you, not me. That's the kind of students we were. If somehow I never get to see you again, what then? I still have to... No matter what happens, I will return. I will return and tell you everything face to face. You were my one and only, my precious companion. In this world, beautiful as the night sky itself, you are the brightest star I have ever known. Here, Vanilla Cookie. Please do not blame yourself. Because you held my hand until the very end, I learned the courage to move beyond myself, to seek true freedom. Now it's your turn to become the brightest light for Cookie Kind, just as you once were for me. Guide everyone back into the sun. Reach out your hand. Even in the darkest night, when you lose your way, be the light that guides us home. I believe in you. You will rebuild this world anew, in the way I always found so beautiful. Your way. Together with all the cookies who stand beside you. May this world we share, yours and mine, shine bright with dazzling light, always. With feelings words cannot hold. White Lily Cookie. When you wrote that, I shouldn't blame myself. Was it because you knew I would? You really do know me so well. Yet even now, I feel like I barely know you at all. There were things I wanted to say too. White Lily Cookie, you too were always my guiding star, my only light.
And that's the entirety of everything completed. A very somber way to, end off everything on, but what are you gonna do? White Lily Cookie gave out all the notes, dark cacao, pure vanilla, golden cheese, holly berry, even gingerbread and his friends, and as far as we know, that's That's it for the update. Now, to be fair, I might make a short about this, but this didn't answer everything, in my opinion. Like, I feel like not having Dark Cacao and Dark Choco directly, like, you know, reconcile is kind of a missed opportunity. I mean, granted, Dark Cacao mentioned Dark Choco's name, which is a start, but I feel like we've been having that start for, like, the past 4 years. But another thing, what the flip about Pattaya Dragon? Aren't they still stuck in, like, the evil void or something? Unless if that's gonna somehow have to do with, you know, the other dragons coming along, but I don't know. Well, whatever the case is, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, obviously pull for these, because why the pleb not? If I pull for these 100 times, I guess I do get some cool loot. Whatever. With that being said, I'm probably gonna do a few polls while I read some of the comments here, just because, you know, why the pleb not? But we'll just go ahead and do that, you know, while I kill some boredom. And, ooh, I will take that. 5th anniversary? Yes, please. That's lasted for like 3 updates. I'm going to be sad to see those go, but whatever. I forgot. I ran out of rainbow cubes right there. With that being said, let's do like a single poll here. Let's do a quick skip. Marshadow Activity says, you already know the answer, so Sorbet Shark for a real animal answer. Also, my birthday was on Easter, depending on when you're reading it. Well, ironically enough, I am reading this on Easter. And I think I should be, oh yeah, I completely forgot. Happy Easter, by the way. Flipping Happy Easter. By the way, we got Charcoal Cookie, which that's actually some pretty good luck for our first pull. At least for an Epic Cookie. Not too bad. Starting off with an Epic is always good. But hey, happy birthday, Marshadow Activity. Kit35 saying, I think my favorite person in the story is the Crispy Dream Story Espresso, saying that he still needs to learn more on how to interpret his knowledge onto the battlefield, meaning this isn't his full potential. Espresso truly is the GOAT. If this isn't his full potential, what the pleb is his full potential? Because that concerns me. Nothing will be able to stop Espresso at this point. Nothing is real also says, my F/O mention. I don't even know what F/O it means. Quinn says, I didn't want to beat Circle Core on hard. Circle's Core? I know I haven't. Well, sheesh. But, Merlokin also says, of the day, Pattaya. Pattaya was goat in the story. Let's do another Chica one. Oh my gosh, we're immediately getting hit with another one? Oh, it's good! How many times have I pulled for her in the gacha? I can promote her so much! Even if it's like 1 or like 2 times, that's still insane in regards to legendary standards. I've gotten constant Sugar Swans after Sugar Swans! That's insanity! Well, whatever the case is, anyway, Mystic Flower also says, oh yeah, Sophie No Sleep just says, yes, you can. Of course. Also, Mystic Flower Kiki 4 says, I am late. Anyways, I do not know what the question is, but I can't wait to see the rest of your videos and see your reaction, because I really love the story. Don't worry, you'll see them soon. Well, even though they're already out. Elias is very cool, says, I'm early. Yes, you are. Sleepy Beauty says, hello. Hello to you. John Gray says, can you beat V1? Maybe. He's got the match candy in him. I guess we'll just do another cheeky one. Plus, there were some solid soul stones in that one. It's another really good one, too. Okay, Lazy Gacha Kid says, yo, why am I so early? I don't know, but we're glad to be seeing you early. Not many more comments on there, but, oh, it's a twofer. Okay, sure. Well, let's speed through some comments. Like, Salmon Verse says, question of the day, does Stardust Cookie count? Because he technically has a bird form. I mean, I guess, yeah, you can count it as that, if I'm being real. But Charlie Way Thomas, if I can find your comment saying, Cream Ferret, I want them to be my parent. I feel like they'd be the best parent. Dogmaster says, Caramelian Cookie. Where the pleb did Caramelian go? That's what I want to know. Where the pleb did they go? Cool J just says, question of the day, Camille Cookie being a fox animal. True, she is a fox. What else is there? What? Throw in Camellia. Throw in Camellia, because why not? You want to throw in an extra Camellia? Why the pleb not? What the pleb else are you going to throw in me, game? What the pleb else? At this point, it's just gonna be another epic. It has to be an epic. You cannot throw me in this gacha a legendary and a super epic. Super epics even have lower odds. It has to be like another epic. You gotta be kidding me. Dark Cacao. I've gotten Sugar Swan. I've gotten Camellia. And now Dark Cacao. What the fuck is this gacha luck? Are you kidding me? Dude, I don't know. I don't know. I got end right there. I got end right there. That gacha history, that's real. That's real. Look at all this. Even Charcoal, then Sugar Swan, then Camellia, Dark Cacao, Epic, Legendary, Super Epic, Ancient. Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck is this luck? I'm done. That's it. I'm done. If you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Kick Around content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then want to subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And also, you know, all that stuff down below in the description. You can see on my social media account and my card website. You're all plebs. We're all plebs. That's what I meant. You can buy some merchandise at the pleb market. And also, you can, if you want to become a YouTube member, then you can become a pleb for just $1 a month. But above all those, I'll see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese. I want to give a huge shout out to all of the plebs who are becoming members on the HyperHimes channel, being Casual Gaming, Luli Games, Jojo Sands, Eduardo Pimentel, Wavy Plays Games, Zagai Kotsu, Luca, Dings, Umi, Pippi IRL and Electronics, Chaos Jevel, Trit the CJ Official, Anti-Prank Official, Funcat, Pebbles, Sweet Ribbon VT, Dark Flare, and Mocha CRK. Genuinely, I can't thank you all enough for all the love and support, and let's keep on growing together.